Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? We are back. We are back. We are back. And yes, I am drinking the Coke. Yeah, I need that good caffeine today. It's been a long day. And I have been up since 5 a.m. Uh, so, what's up, everybody? We're back. We're doing a Wednesday stream. See how this goes, how well this goes. It should go well. In fact, today I'm going to put on, let's see, I'm going to put on the good glove. This is the right one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, watch that, watch that, watch that. Uh, is this a smaller one? No, this is a good one. Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. Today we're going to be I'm doing a reaction or a drawing inspired by something I saw on Monday. If you don't know, I'm a big wrestling fan. I don't get to follow all the shows, but I love WWE. I love AEW, and I don't get to watch the full shows as much, but I keep up with everything on YouTube, all the important, all the cliff notes, basically. That's the best way to put it. So, as we all know, most recently John Cena turned heel, which was a long time coming. A lot of people didn't think they would ever see it, and now that we have seen it, Cena's having the time of his life. And you know what? Might as well go ahead and just get it out the way. So, uh, oh, oh, stop that. Oh, good lord. Yeah. So I gotta find. Oh, okay. With let's see, shorts be giving it to you. Hold on, maybe I can find it on Instagram, where it's not so intrusive to begin with. Um, but yeah, so today, uh, or Monday, Cena was giving his victory speech because at WrestleMania he defeated Cody Rhodes to become the 17-time WWE World Champion. Uh, Congrats to John for that. That's an amazing feat, and looking forward to seeing how his reign is going to start. And so far, it's started off pretty epic so far. Um, if you haven't, let's see on Instagram. Let's see if we can find it real quick. Da, da, da. RKO. If I could spell one hand. Typing. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. So. Okay. That was weird. Check, check. Can you hear me now? What's up, Carolina? Can you hear me now? Properties. Uh, check, 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 check. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. Thanks for that. I did not know the audio had gone out. It was working earlier. So how's it going, man? How you feeling? How was the weekend? Am I on the right? Cool. All right. Glad I got that. Glad you caught that, bro. Appreciate you. But yeah, so I was just yapping. Um, again, just yapping about how I find it interesting that this time Orton is the baby face in the whole beef. Um, and supposed to Cena, who has always been the baby face. And so now that he's this uber heel character, how's that going to shake out? Hmm. I ain't liking that pose. All that agrees. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, no, I didn't do much this week, Easter weekend. I just chilled at the house for the most part. So yeah, I just chilled at the house. Um, and just kind of kept it pushing for real. So, uh, oh yeah, Randy's one of the best to ever do it. So, um, him being a baby face is just such an interesting dynamic um for this upcoming feud he's gonna have with Cena. So I think it's kind of fitting that we kind of just do a little quick tribute to Cena and Orton. Something to kind of to crystallize and show off the chaos that has been their eternal beef. And so right now I was just kind of figuring out try how I wanted to position their bodies, but I think I got it now. And again, that's the hard part because this is I think the hardest part right now It's because we're on 11 by 17. Or the board set to be 11 by 17. So I'm still kind of scribbling my way through, figuring out just the dynamics of how I want this to go. And this is more of a comic book type drawing, so it's going to have a little bit more dynamic outreach to it. So again, that's kind of how this goes. You just kind of push and pull and try to figure all this stuff out. So, but yeah. Yeah, people can tend to forget that he came out as this villain rapper character. Now he was Mr. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. And so that's going to be kind of that's an interesting dynamic in and of itself. People forget he actually started off as a heel when he first came out there, and he started off as a heel. Then he got popular enough to become a babyface, and then they decided that they didn't want him to ever be anything else but a babyface. Yeah, so I find it funny. As soon as Vince leaves, they build up to this epic heel turn. And yeah, I think he was supposed to be kind of corny at first, just by design. And yeah, by design, I think he was supposed to be kind of this corny rapper dude, because he used to challenge. He used to always, challenge Jay-Z and Fabulous. People forget that. People forget that that time period in Cena's career. But, and of course, Randy Orton always was the legend killer. So, hold on. So having Orton and Cena go at it, and if this is John's last time out, I think it should be Randy that retires him. Just because it's basically been them forever. I don't know, and if it is going to be Orton that retires Cena, I don't know if they should have started this feud so soon. but who knows? Uh, my basic rule of thumb, especially with WWE, is I just let them tell their stories, and I go from there. But it's definitely going to be interesting how this all plays out. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, I find it enjoyable now just watching all this old legend killer bits, especially when he was RKO and Hulk Hogan. Who knew? Who knew at the time it was supposed to be such a terrible act? Now it's like, hey, can you do that for real? Go ahead and RKO him for real. Uh, Now I will say the one thing about drawing Randy Orton, this dude, you gotta make sure you draw those massive glutes. That dude does not skip leg day. I will say that much. All right, let's move Cena up a little bit so it's not completely blocking his face. Right about here. And we'll move Orton. We're gonna shrink Orton down ever so slightly. And move him back some. Right about there. All right, let's get all the Cena. Yeah, and then Orton like that. All right, cool. All right, let's pull in some references real quick so I can make sure I at least get some of their faces right. But that's a good question. So what's everybody's what's your favorite wrestling promotion? I like both. I like AEW and WWE. Um, I like AEW because the wrestlers that are in WWE are there and they're doing great. They're putting on these really insane matches. And then yeah, we'll do that. So we'll do that picture. And then in AEW in WWE, of course, obviously you've got the new regime, Triple H in charge, all that good stuff. So it's kind of cool seeing how that plays out. Y'all forgive me. It's been a long day. Hence why I am powering up with a lot of Coca-Cola. So let's see here. Bring you up. All right. So there's too many lines on that one, so I'm actually create a secondary layer so I can kind of clean this up a little bit. And sometimes you got to do that as an artist. You just got to say, okay, it's gotten a little too messy. but that allows me to kind of figure everything out as far as what I'm trying to do creatively. And again, so and the thing I love about John Cena is he's just got one of those faces, man. And I could kind of squint his eyes up a little bit. Nah, and I just saw the trailer for his new Netflix movie with Idris Elba, so that looks pretty funny. Uh, so I can't wait to see that one. And the other thing I like about and not just Cena, but wrestling in general, I like how it came out. Um, is just how they can tell these like epic stories and storylines and things like that. It's kind of cool. Uh, and it's just basic storytelling. That's all. Um, there we go. Much better. So definitely just want to go ahead and let's see. Get that nose in there. And gotta get that mouth in there somehow. There we go. Again. This is kind of weird territory because you're drawing Cena as the bad guy, which is really interesting, but kind of fun. And these are always fun exercises. Let me see here. And just kind of that Cena chin, that double chin, that Captain America double chin. There we go. Damn. Squint those eyes out a little bit more. Let me see here. Oh yeah. Actually, put on his. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna do the. Because he's got his head stuffed up in that hat. That's coming along. But that's the thing, you're making all of these little micro decisions when you're doing these types of projects. So there we go. So definitely finding those, just since he wears those t-shirts all the time, and it actually makes it a little bit more dynamic because I can get those kind of those wrinkles in there. So this might be a 2-day project because I'm only staying on till 6 o'clock today. So we might have to finish this up on Friday. But I actually want to get us in a good place, right? Because he always wears his all black knee brace. So then we want to make sure I get that on there. And then this and shadow that out. Knee brace. Jort. Yep. Jort. And shoe. Tennis shoe. And let's see. There we go. So let's put everything in perspective real quick. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I still got some issues with the face, so I'm probably gonna work on that. I just need to tweak that a little bit. So yeah, probably something like that. Yep. Yeah, I kind of like how that's coming along. And now we put Orton back in the mix. Let's pull up some reference for him. Really need to get a, there we go. That iconic profile shot. It's kind of the same situation with Orton. Gotta bring that down a little bit. Let's draw on top of that to kind of get him a little bit more cleaned up. Let me scroll in real quick. And the cool thing is that I'm drawing them kind of as just these comic book characters. So I'm not trying to get this complete perfect look, but it's I want to keep adding a little character to them. So now Randy's been wearing these hoodies lately. So I think we're gonna draw in with his hoodie on. The problem with this version of Randy is Randy is such a tall guy. Thank you. Uh, such a tall guy. You really have to account for that torso. So I'm not gonna bring his shirt down a little bit more. And then I'm gonna bring his legs in. But again, I think he's a lot taller than John. And it really shows in the thigh area and the leg area. There we go. I'll go ahead and throw that leg back some more. There we go. Of course, Orton's always got his knee brace on too. So definitely want to have that. Really scrunch that up in there. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is gonna merge these down. Merge with layer below. There we go. And then merge with layer below. There we go. All right. Now let's go ahead and pull out a little bit. All right. So now the biggest issue I did is I didn't get his arm in there. Neither one of his arms. So gotta definitely do that. But again, it's kind of easy now. Kind of once you kind of get certain things figured out, it kind of draws itself. Yep, there we go. Only thing about Clip Studio is sometimes I'll accidentally grab a guideline that I don't want, and that'll mess with all of your settings. Perfect. Yep, I'm feeling that already. All right, so hit shift. We're gonna bring the opacity down on both of those. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back to this on Friday and finish it up. We're gonna add the inks and the colors and make any last minute adjustments to this one. But this one is looking really fun. I can't wait to hold on, let me save this too while I'm tripping. Let's say that in original art. Create a new folder for this. Yo, no, that's not what I want to do. All right. And yeah, cool. Now that's saved in. And I think that's going to, yeah, I think I want to stop right there. With Cena being the bad guy, Orton being the good guy, and them going to all out war. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop right there for today's stream. And we're going to come back in on Friday, finish this one up. I don't know. I might go on stream. I might do a Thursday stream. I don't know yet. Want to see how that goes. Oops. But so just be on the lookout. If I do a Thursday stream, we'll be working on this, and I'll let you guys know. But just happy for everybody that stopped by today. Hey, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button. Let YouTube know that you liking what you're seeing. We'll probably do a much longer stream. If I do a Thursday stream, it's going to be much longer. Or if I do the Friday stream, definitely. And again, next week I won't be on stream. Well, I'm gonna try to have some content up for you guys, regardless, while I'm out of town. But that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for now, and I will see you all on the next stream. It's your boy DKG72. I'm out. Peace.